Let's just stop by everybody, make sure they have thing to say. Hey, Kaidan. Guess what? Knock, knock. Who's there?
Anything you need, Commander?
It's me.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Aw.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why.
Why not a
kinetics kept it
Sari?
secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war
Oh,
with
there
them.
we go.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
I'm sorry, Kaidan.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's
I've
at.
wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings
Iron
later.
Turian mercs were such a bad idea. Right? Like, the Turians, they seem like they have the most bad history with humans. It's such a horrible idea.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
That's sweet.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Okay, Liara, don't romance me.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need? Goodbye, Commander.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
No.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
I feel like we've had this exact same discussion when she first got brought to the ship.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We're short-lived.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Intimidating?
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Me?
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer.
Yeah, remember
I looked into your
Akuz?
history.
Oh my god.
I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
I was kidding. God.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Me or the beacon?
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings.
Back off.
I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
I literally rarely talk to her, and I make sure that I don't click on any super nice options. What the fuck are you on about? You're an alien. Why? I can't say no. I can't say that I'm not in a relationship. That's so stupid.
How could you and I have a relationship? We're not even the same species.
Asari and humans are physiologically compatible in most ways, Commander. Of course, a relationship must involve more than mere physical contact. There must also be an emotional and spiritual connection between us. Our species may be different, but there are many things we could share. But none of this matters if you are already involved in a serious relationship with Chief Williams.
I'm not. What the fuck? Game?
My relationships are none of your business.
I apologize, Commander. I did not mean to pry. I thought there was a mutual attraction between us.
Motherfucker.
Obviously, I do not know as much about human relationships as I thought.
Listen here. I know we cannot be gay in the first game or the second, really. But give me a fucking break. I wish they had slightly tweaked it in the legendary version, because this is so, I don't know, why did they not tweak it a bit? I literally made sure that I wasn't super nice to Ashley, specifically because I did not want the game to think I'm interested in her. And we are still getting this conversation with Liara, who have also been very careful not to click anything that would appear perhaps slightly flirtish, you know?
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about something else.
Well,
I should go.
bye.
Goodbye, Commander.
Steam in your embarrassment. And it sucks because I love Liara. And I want to tell her all the nice things. But then the game is instantly, oh, you want her? Oh, you want to romance her? You're a guy, why not? Oh, you're a lady? You too. Sorry, it's not gay. Blah.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me?
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Salion, too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you going to do about it?
Well, I'm going back to CSEC.
Oh.
I think I can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there.
Nice.
If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Hey, Ashley.
Commander,
What's your opinion on the last mission?
gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the First Contact War ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Interesting. We couldn't say we didn't want a non-alcoholic beverage.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari commando mercenary? That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, When I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station, used my entire store of ammunition, had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
So this is Arya, right? We know it's Arya.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Hey Mike, I was eating. So what did you miss? Well, you missed an entire section of the story, basically. We went to Pharos, where a human colony was being overtaken by Geth, and people were acting weird. And we found out that the Geth were there to eliminate a giant a giant plant life, an ancient plant life that was controlling everybody in the vicinity, and we had to destroy it. And then we found an Asari that was that had merged with this plant life. It's called the Thorian. We saved her. She gave us some a cipher to understand our vision that we got from the Prothean artifact from the beginning of the game. We still don't know much though. And now we are turning down every female squad member on the ship except for Tali.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
No, I meant that Tali is not available in Mass Effect 1.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Tali.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I should go.
See you later. Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I should go.
See you later.
Hmm?
Something I can do for you. Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, so now what we have left is Noveria, the last part we have available for the main mission. And also, while we were on Pharos, we found some more hints that Cerberus is trash. Cerberus was interested in the Thorian because it could control minds, so of course Cerberus, being the evil masterminds that they are, they were interested, so we're gonna go and see what's up with that. Maroon Sea Cluster. And also this. Oh, both in the maroon? Cool. Okay.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Oh?
Top priority clearance.
From who?
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Oh, shit. I fired the tank. Nice.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Vermeer? Great.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Well, well. Matano, okay. I wonder if there are any hidden... Ah! There we go. Okay, so... let's make sure we don't die and have to repeat everything again. I can't take this anymore. Stupid machine. Just fly. I would love to. Easy. It is literally so hard to get around. Why did they not have mercy in the Legendary Edition and make it a bit easier to get around? Like, How? I keep trying to go around and I can't find a spot to actually go around. Everything is sliding. Help. Come on, come on. I'm reaching the end of the map. Come on. Come on. Don't fucking get... Don't... Okay. Why? Why? No, stop, 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 stop. No, oh my god. And then they put like mining materials. I see them on my mini-map. Then they're even harder to get to. Like, why are you doing this to me? You know I want to get those side collectibles done. Why do you hate me? Jesus Christ.
Looks deserted.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Got a bad feeling about this. Wonderful. Alright, let's check it out. Get away! I love that they get right in front of me as I shoot. It's great. So, I suspect Cerberus has something to do with this. Okay, so that was here. And then we have these up here. Hello? Bruh. Hello? Okay, thanks. Oh great, a bunch of things that turns people into husks. Nothing wrong could be happening here. Oh. Get out of the way! Huh? We good? A colonial pioneer team rarely consists of more than a few dozen specialists. It's clear that none of them have survived. The Cerberus group has a lot to answer for here. Download logs. Cool. Cerberus really is trash. Whoa, yeah. Why are you broken again, my guy? Look at that. Why are you broken? Why? Look at that. My god. Stop. Stop. Okay.
Shepard.
I'm sorry. Are you busy? Where? Hello? Are you upstairs? Anyways. Done. Okay, so we've wait. Oh, it doesn't update. So now it wants us to go Vostok system of the Maroon cluster. Okay. Bum, 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 bum.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Oh my, hold on. Well, off we go. I wonder if this is a planet with the cows. Thorian Creeper? What? Thorian? Interesting. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if Cerberus was trying to infect an entire planet. Bloof. Bonk. Ah, there they are. The shifty cows. Hello. Guess not. Shame. So for those who don't know, there is a special, not enemy, a special animal in the game called Shifty Looking Cow. And there is an Easter egg where if you stand close to one of these cows, I think maybe it's a specific cow, I don't know, you start losing credits. And it's funny. Woo! Oh, back! Stop! Alright. Oh my god, get out of my way. I have wonderful companions with me that love to get in front of my bullets over and over. I love Rex too. The music is very eerie. else? No. Okay, let's see if we can find something. Besides more loot. Oops. Oh.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I love Mass Effect 1 music. It seems so much more atmospheric than any of the sequels. I 100% agree. It's very like sci-fi, but also like eerie because you discover all the mysteries, like with the Thorian, and then going to the planets with the music going on. It's very good. I've seen it.
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Probably because I killed the Thorian.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Yeah.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos.
Yeah.
The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
Go fuck yourself.
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail?
Well, I feel better.
Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
No.
The victims here deserve justice. I have to take you in.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
That's not going to happen. Well, I beg to differ. Oh my god. Alright, relax. Exogeny's second-rate mercs proved no match for a trained Alliance Marine. With the last of the science crew dead, there's no reason to linger here. Damn, they're confident in their ability to take out a fully armed squad, right? That's not going to happen. There you go, bitch. I'm pretty over level 2. Oh great, now I can have max charm. Now I can't even use it. I failed all my charm checks. Alright, perfect. Can I go? No. And if I'm not mistaken, that should be all the side missions we have available.